Welcome back. Well, for those who are looking toward retirement, maybe close to retirement, there are some questions you may have. One in particular, and that is, we have enough resources so that you don't outlive your money. We're going to talk to Ryan Jones with Edward Jones to get some thoughts on that. And Ryan, welcome. Good to have you with us this afternoon. And let me get at it this way by saying, how do you know how much is enough?
Well, that's different for everybody, Scott. That's a loaded question. It starts with having a conversation, kind of looking at what your expenditures are, what your bills are. Usually break down to three buckets. There's necessity, so needs, wants, and wishes. And the fear of the unknown is kind of scary looking forward to what retirement looks like. So the best way to start hedging that is kind of get an idea of what that monthly expenditure is going to be or yearly.
And, as you look down the road, I mean, are there tools that can help people estimate that? How can I estimate what I might need 10 years from now as opposed to what I need today?
Oh, there absolutely are. I mean, even just doing a simple budget, if you use Excel month to month, kind of looking at your checkbook. But yeah, definitely we have plans here at Jones that we can use for even looking forward for inflation adjustments and cost of living. But yeah, absolutely. There's best way to look at it is say just look at your bills, current income, especially people close to the age of retirement, they're at the max of their income probably. So it's probably, moving forward, they're going to downsize after that. So usually the costs actually go down.
A key element for retirees in this country is Social Security. As a retiree, will you have any control over what your benefit is, or anything you can do now to maybe maximize that benefit when you retire?
Yeah. So, I mean, people are eligible to start receiving Social Security at age 62. So, I mean, the shoe is different for everybody. So if they need the income to help fill some gaps to start, but if you can postpone that actually to age 70, you can actually maximize the payout from Social Security. So it's different for everybody, but that's a conversation to be had with, significant other and just looking at where you are with the state of the economy and income.
And I'm guessing you could sit down with somebody and say, if you choose to start taking benefits at 62, it's going to be this. If 65, it's 66, it's going to be this, and just with some different projections, correct?
Yeah. So everybody's all wants to know what their break even's going to be, and that's hard to tell. You got to look at family health, and there's no crystal ball out there. But once again we try to plan for everybody living as long as they can.
One idea that hits close to home for me is, as a retiree, re-entering the workforce and doing so on a part-time basis, which is exactly what I'm doing here at KQ2 after retiring from full-time work at the end of 2020. How common is that, and what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's been a growing trend, especially with, I guess post-COVID. Everybody's kind of looking back as inflation's higher than it was, cost of living's gone up. So you just have to make sure it makes sense. And if you are going back to work, maybe look at it, invest in the 401k plans. The more you can put away while you have earned income, the better off you're going to be. And usually they match. So just make sure you're looking at all your options and taking advantage of the fringe benefits where you might be working.
And just one last question, and that is, assuming you've got some investments that you hope are producing income, are there some things you can do to try to maximize that income from those investments?
Well, I guess you have to look at where you feel with risk and how you feel about volatility. They always go by the rule of thumb. The older you get, the closer you move to fixed income. But that's true for one side of the coin, but also inflation's a real monster. And, cost of living still goes up every year. So you just got to look at where you feel comfortable with. And we want to have some growth in there to keep up with pace of inflation. But it's really what makes you sleep well at night. And that's a conversation to be had with your advisor or anybody else you're working with for future planning.
So each person's situation is unique. Each potential retiree's situation is unique. How can they find out more information from you or someone there at Edward Jones?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we have 9 offices here located in St. Joe up to Savannah. My office is located right here off Frederick Avenue, right behind the Chamber of Commerce. Reach us by email, phone calls, or just walk in and say hello.
Okay, Ryan, thank you very much. Ryan Jones from Edward Jones, thank you for being with us this afternoon here on Live at 5. And stay with us. We'll be right back.